Matt Roberts is with us at the top of the show talking about these new players, new Red Raiders.
Yep.
And there's quite a few of them.
There are, and they're going to be playing a role for some of those games that you want to come see next year. We'll take a look at the defensive backfield getting a lot deeper. We'll hear from Coach Kingsbury about that and check in some local signees going to play at the next level. We'll have that and more coming up next in sports.
Now, KLBK Sports with Matt Roberts.
Hey there and welcome back. Well, head football coach Cliff Kingsbury's first class that he was actually able to recruit from start to finish is now in the books. 25 players in all. Let's take a look at some of the headliners. Nigel Bethel, a cornerback from Booker T. Washington High School in Miami, Florida. Tech was able to flip him from his hometown Hurricanes and is rated by Rivals and ESPN as a 4-star corner and is the 17th best corner in the country according to ESPN. And with one scholarship quarterback on the roster, Coach Kingsbury inked another one today. Patrick Mahomes out of White House, Texas, rated as a 4-star prospect by Scout, was named the 4A Player of the Year in the state of Texas, throwing for over 4,600 yards and 50 touchdowns this season. But we'll have a decision to make in June when the Major League Baseball draft comes calling. Running back, not necessarily an area of need for the Red Raiders, but Coach Kingsbury and company landed a good one in Justin Stockton from Cibolo Steele High School in the San Antonio area. He's rated as a 4-star running back by ESPN and Scout. Finished his career with over 6,000 rushing yards, averaging over 11 yards a carry. Stockton joining DeMarcus Felton, adding more depth to an already talented backfield.
I'm fired up. I'm ready, you know what I mean? Signing that letter just made it official. I got my guns up. I got my tech on. It's ready. Let's go.
If you look at the production, he is a big-time player. I mean, he had thousands of yards rushing and tough, and they'd hand it to him 40 times a game. And very durable. Another kid that's going to help us on special teams immediately and doesn't get all the praise that Justin does, but is a very good player, and we're excited about him.
Well, we talked about Nigel Bethel coming in and giving help to a secondary that will be losing some key components off of last year's team, but he's just one of the 8 defensive backs brought in to add some serious depth to the secondary. Guys like Josh Keys, a JUCO defensive back from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. They also brought in some bigger corners like 6'3" Michael Coley, who played wide receiver for Irving, or Peyton Hendricks, a 6'3", 191-pound defensive back out of Bishop Dunn in Dallas, all fitting in nicely with some of those pieces that are already in place.
Josh Keys is on campus already at safety, and some of these younger corners are more developed than guys we've seen in the past physically. And so if they can pick up our system and adjust the speed of the game, I'd expect them to help us. We brought a bunch of bodies in to play special teams and defense. And so even if they're not starting on defense, I expect them to be playing a lot of special teams. And, you know, Dixon is a kid, just a ball hawk, always around the football. Peyton's a long safety, big-time guy, had a bunch of offers that really come downhill and hit you. And then Jay Sean's a little undersized for most people, but dominated the games he was in. And any of those coaches you ask around the DFW area just rave about the type of player he is.
Well, moving to our local high school kids putting pen to paper today, it was a busy morning for Lubbock ISD with 4 students signing to play at the next level. Coronado High School had 3 athletes sign their letters of intent. Devondrick Meadows is heading to Abilene Christian to play football, while Delexe Johnson will join the Eastern New Mexico Greyhound football program, and Macy Beasley will run track and cross country for UT Arlington. Over at Monterey High School, Claudia Sanchez plans to stay right here at home playing soccer for Lubbock Christian. Well, friendship always a big player on National Signing Day. Today, no exception, with 4 athletes making their way to the next level. Matthew Robinson will head up the road and play football for West Texas A&M next year. Tyler Kreger will head south to play football at Cisco Junior College, while Morgan Hartzell will run track for Oklahoma Baptist, and Caitlin Judge will head south and play soccer for St. Mary's in San Antonio. Moving on to Cooper ISD, the Pirates sending 3 to the next level, 2 football players and a soccer athlete. Matt Williams, a star defensive lineman for the Pirates, taking his talents to Tarleton State University. Stetson Smitherman will join Matthew Robinson of Friendship at WT next year, while Micah Cerda will attend Eastern New Mexico University. She served on a club select team for soccer out of the Lake Highlands division. A big day for all 3 of those athletes out at Cooper. And finally, Roosevelt parting ways with Jonathan Aguilar, who will attend Wayland Baptist to further his career as a football player. Aguilar earned second-team All-District honors and was a 3-year captain. He was also received the Most Outstanding Lineman Award at Roosevelt. Aguilar excited about the awards, but more importantly, ready to start the next chapter. The Lady Raiders on the road tonight down in Austin, taking on the Longhorns. Ladies starting off the game nicely here as Amber battle free throw line jumper, 2 of her 16 on the night to lead the team as they take the 6-5 lead. But then the well would go dry as the Longhorns go on a 10-0 run. The ladies could only muster 3 points over the next 10 minutes as they fall 88-51. They are now 0-11 in Big 12 play. And a quick note on the men's basketball side of things, less than 80 tickets available for the game on Saturday against Oklahoma State, working towards a sellout. Could be a raucous atmosphere against the Cowboys on Saturday night.
It looks like it will be.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Matt.
We'll be right back.